You can make much better decisions from a calm state of mind. Okay, so this is another reason that when I emphasize to just remain calm, take a deep breath, manage your emotions, control your attachment, control your attempt to give a fuck. Control that. There, in that state, you can make the best decisions. If you're frantic, if you're afraid, if you're very dramatic and go overboard and you're just flipping out, you're not going to make very good decisions. So you want to remain calm. I mean, this is just something I'm reminding you of, that the calmness, the level of indifference that you have in a good way, right? In a productive way, will help you recover from anything, and it'll help you deal with every situation you could come across in your life, right? No matter how severe it is or how unsevere it is. So I just want to keep reminding you that your best decisions will be made from that state. So your focus should be on, how do I get to that state? Getting to the state of not giving a fuck, okay? Of complete calmness, to a state of non-reaction, right? So no matter what anyone does or says, your reaction is this. It's no reaction. That's what it is. Remember, all the rest of the stuff you've learned over your life since you were a child. You learned all the facial expressions. You learned the noises to make, the speech to make, all the different opinions that you have, all the different attachments. You've learned all of those from other humans. So your real state is one of complete indifference and carefreeness, if you will, right? So if you look at babies, right, and young children, they they do what they want to do, and they don't care what anyone else thinks, and they think they can do anything, right? They think they can do anything. And yes, there are things that you require to survive, right? So you may, when you're a baby, you require someone to care for you, obviously, and you need food and shelter and clothing and so on. But beyond that, the rest is what we've learned, is what you've learned, and that is something that might be stopping you from making the best decisions and being able to push through anything in your life, because you are reverting back. You are triggered to access those attachments that you've learned. So anyway, just remain calm, relax. You will be all powerful when you do that. And that's what I talk about a lot. As you know, I talk about the vibe, that calm vibe, that indifferent vibe, that carefree vibe, right? That, I don't give a shit what you do vibe. I don't give a fuck. That's the vibe that when you give it off to people, they're like, what? Like, in their head, like they're thinking, well, they're not even thinking. It's like their subconscious is like it just compels them to take an action that's the opposite of what they would usually take, because they've never been around someone like you. So the way you are is very rare. And so you have to realize how rare that is. And in that rareness is where the power lies, right? So it's a pattern interrupt. People don't expect it, right? They are programmed to expect a certain reaction. This always happens, right? So when it doesn't happen, when it's the opposite of it, they don't know what to do, because they've never encountered it before. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's so powerful that they just, like, there's your opportunity right there, right? That's your opportunity when you do the pattern interrupt. Remember, I tell you, when you're unlike everybody else, when you are not average, when you are, I always say, fuck average, be legendary, right? Be legendary. Legendary is that you do things the opposite way that most humans do them. You think the opposite way that most humans think. And therefore, you are in a category of your own. You are in a league of your own. You are rare, and you can do things that other people can't do. And they can't believe that you can do them. And in truth, they all have access to it. They just don't know how to get access to it, or they refuse to have access to it because they're too attached, or they have too many people around them that would think that it was weird if they were carefree. So just another reminder, okay? I think it's super important. Just be carefree, be indifferent, manage those emotions, manage your reactions. You have the choice to manage them all. It's a choice. And if you need help, let me know. All right, talk to you later.